defeat against Halifax on last week. First game of temporary in charge for yourself. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, so we look back at it, and I look back at it over the weekend, and I think all the comments that I said on Friday night, I kind of stuck with. I thought it was outstanding for majority parts of the game. But yeah, I watched it back 2 or 3 times, and there's quite a lot of learnings from it. And again, like I said on Friday, I think we've just got to keep going through that process and taking the learnings from it, and taking it into this week. Yeah, another big week for us, but yeah, just taking the learnings from it mainly, and take them into this week of training.
What are the areas looking forward to improve this week, and how do you describe your coaching style?
Yeah, I think in terms of going into this week, I think our main focus is going to be around our end of sets, and being really composed with them end of sets as well, and more controlled. And yeah, more in them transitions, really end of sets. And it's the small things for me, the taps, the scrums, etc. Just being more connected, and just being more proactive in the game rather than reacting to situations. So yeah, that was kind of a big key area that I took out of it. And yeah, in terms of my coaching in style, probably similar as I was when I was a player. A lot of attention to detail, controlling what obviously I can control. That was the main things that I kind of did as a player, and it's all them little things, them little 1% that go a long way, and that's some of the stuff that I shared with them on Monday in video in terms of getting them 1% right, and they all add up in these games.
What's the injury situation this week? Matty Ross went off. Any loan people coming in possibly?
Yeah, Matty Ross went off with an ankle injury, so yeah, he'll be out for this week for sure. Unfortunately. No further updates in terms of people coming in as well. So like I've done since coming into the job, I'm just planning with the guys that we've got at the club. I thought it was a big moment for us on Friday in terms of using our own players. And I just need to make sure that we're improving the squad that we have got, and controlling that side of it. Like I said, controlling what we can control. We've got the players at our disposal here at the club, and it's making them better week by week. So that's all I'm focusing on and controlling.
Yeah, final one from me. Swinton this week, the big derby. Obviously, the fixture has lots of history. How are the preparations going?
Yeah, it's a massive week for the club. But like I said to the players on Monday, we've got to control what we did on Monday night, take some learnings from that in terms of what we did in the classroom and in the gym, etc. We'll do exactly the same tonight, control what we can do tonight in terms of the learnings and what we go out there and do on the field in terms of practice, and then same for Friday. What I have reiterated to the players is let's not peak on Monday or peak on Wednesday. We've got to be ready for the game come 2 o'clock on Sunday. So I need to make sure that the guys are fully ready and prepared for Sunday 2 o'clock, and take the full emotions out of the occasion. I've played in a lot of kind of close derbies at the time at Oldham in terms of law cups and stuff like that, so I get the emotions there with fans and stuff, but we've got to put that all to side and use it with us on Sunday in terms of the fans getting behind us as an 18th man. But my key message to the players is let's take it day by day, session by session, and we control the things we can do in preparation for that kick-off at 2 o'clock on Sunday.
A nice occasion, given the Appleby brothers, their first game together. Just give me a reaction to that and how nice that was.
Yeah, no, that's what it's about, isn't it? Rugby league. Sometimes I think some people think it's the rugby side as well, but obviously there's family, and there's names on the back of shirts, and that's just as important as it was for Cole and Noah. That was great to see in some of the photographs afterwards as well. It's probably a moment that they've both been waiting for. And yeah, like I said, from a personal point of view, it was great to see that as well. So yeah, made up for them both. And yeah, hopefully we can continue to build them two both as players as they continue to grow and develop in the game as well. So yeah, no, it was nice to see.
How's it been stepping into the role? Has it been a baptism of fire so far? How are you adjusting?
I'll be honest, and I think I said it Friday, and the message is exactly the same. I've loved every minute of it, from obviously stepping in. I think I'm exactly where I need to be. With the situation at the club and my own situation as well. Like I said, I've got plenty of experience in this Championship League One, so I know exactly what it's about. And yeah, my key thing is to develop players, and that's what we need at the minute, and that's my biggest focus in terms of developing each individual player to then make us as a team collectively better. So yeah, listen, it was sad what happened, but ultimately I've got to take the opportunity with both hands, as I've explained last week, and to the players as well. It's a big opportunity for myself, but it's a big opportunity for the players as well. So yeah, listen, I'm enjoying it. I feel exactly where I need to be and where I want to be as well, which is good. So yeah, I've just got to take that opportunity now. Yeah.
So apologies for my ignorance. I'm not fully across it, perhaps, but you're in an interim role. Have you been given sort of the green light to carry the team through the season? Has there been any development there? Are you still looking for a new sort of coach imminently? Or
No, listen, the conversation was exactly the same as what I had with Ryan last week. I've just got to take it day by day, week by week. I can't control anything that's kind of going on in the background from the club's point of view. I can just control what I'm doing every single day for these players and the squad and the club, while the responsibility's on me. I'll try my best to put my best foot forward. But ultimately that's a club decision. It's not one I can control. And I think that's the big focus for me now, is just control what I can, and that's to help these players ultimately go out this week and put out the best performance come Sunday.
And Swinton haven't beaten Salford since 1985, and across their socials they're making a lot of it. It feels like a bit of a big game, a bit of a cup final for them. How are you going to try and sort of quash that sort of initial, I don't know, get over their fans being up and that sense of this is a big game for them?
Yeah, like I touched on, I've played at Swinton quite a few times over the last few years as a player, for obviously numerous clubs, local clubs, Oldham, Rochdale, so I know exactly how their crowd's going to be. The sort of ground that it is, the fans are on top of you, they're on you, they're in your face. So listen, I'll let the lads know that and explain that to the guys. But like I said, we've got to take all that emotion out of it. Use our fans as our 18th man, if you like. But yeah, look, Swinton are a real established club. They've been around for quite some time. League One last year, for example, I watched them a few times last year, and they're a real established club, really good club with young lads who are really hungry. So we've just got to go in there, take the emotion out of it, stick to our process and what we're working on and what we're working towards, and hopefully we'll see a really good and entertaining game, and hopefully we come out on top.
We've had a few new permanent signings in at the club, of course, over the last couple of weeks, likes of Danny Lynch, Sam Bowering, Jack Bibby. How have they settled into the club, and what sort of difference have they made?
Yeah, I think all three have got abundance of experience, whether that's Super League or Championship, and I think that's what we was kind of missing in them early games, in terms of experience in the group, in them early couple of weeks. So yeah, I think the big one for me is they brought some Championship League One experience, and all three are really good guys, and I think that's what we're trying to bring in terms of good guys and good people. As well as obviously good rugby players as well, but yeah, I think the main thing and the key thing that they've brought in this is some experience to the group.
How are the players feeling? Of course, it's such a big game coming up this weekend. Is there increased nerves in the camp, or is it really just another league game to them?
Yeah, I think it's just excitement more than anything. But like I said to the guys on Monday, in terms of we've got to just control what we can, and that's the session that we did on Monday in terms of video recovery, etc. The session that we do tonight on Wednesday, just control everything that you can, and then away from the club, making sure you're doing them 1% right. And then come Sunday, yes, there's going to be a loud crowd, there's going to be an atmosphere, but as long as you've done your preparation right and put yourself in the best foot forward for the game Sunday at 2:00, then that's all you can control. And that's what I've explained to the guys, that you just need to control what you can, and the rest will take care of itself.
You mentioned there about the atmosphere. How important are the fans going to be in a game like this?
Yeah, I think they've been important since game one. Taylor, to be honest, I think they've been absolutely brilliant for us, and I'm sure they'll probably take it up a level come Sunday. And I think they've constantly upped it a level week by week, which us as a group of staff and players were really appreciative of. So yeah, I'm just hoping that the fans can obviously be there loud and proud, and just push the guys as best they can and give them as much support as they can, to get us going.
Then, what do you think will be the deciding factor on Sunday? Where do you think the game will be won or lost?
I think it's them key moments, like I just said, in terms of controlling the game, finishing our sets well, finishing them in the right areas, and just doing all the basic stuff that we've been working on week by week and building on. Just getting them little things right, end of sets. And I think a big one in these sorts of games is obviously discipline as well. There's going to be emotions riding on it. I think they've got a lot of young eager players, and we're the same in terms of young and eager, so that experience is not quite there. So the way you manage your emotions and your discipline is a key factor there as well. In the games that I've played in previously, I think the people who manage them emotions and discipline the best usually come out on top. So, but yeah, that's probably going to be the key factor for us.